Look at that from Randy Johnson. That's gonna be a home run! How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Backyard Baseball 2003. If you saw the last video in the series, you saw that we crushed our opponent. And let's just keep the momentum going into this next game. I forgot to go over it in my last video, but with the way the seasons work in Backyard Baseball 2003 is that we've got 14 games before the playoffs. So I didn't go over that, so we've played one of our 14 games. As you can see right there, we beat the Melonheads 16-0, and we've got 2 more road games coming up. In addition to that, by the way, you may have noticed in my last 2 videos, the first, introduction video and then the last episode, which is game 1 of the season, at a certain point during the gameplay, I cut out the game audio. The reason I did that is because for some reason, at certain points in my game capture, the game audio starts to glitch out, and it starts with Sunny Day and Vinny the Gooch's commentary, and then it eventually gets worse and worse progressively to where all the sound effects in the game have this really crazy echo that's super loud and super distorted, and I can't possibly leave that in the video because y'all will click off. So today I'm going to be changing a little bit of things. I'm going to be experimenting by turning the commentary off because, like I said, that's what starts the audio glitching. So in today's game, you're not going to hear any commentary from the characters. So let's go ahead and start this thing off. We're going to keep the same batting order as before. And if we look at our player stats, you can see that Ken Griffey Jr. is not having a good day. His stats are deducted in fielding, batting, and running, although not to a significant degree, so he should be okay. And then Amir Khan is not having a good day at all. His batting is significantly reduced, his pitching is significantly reduced, and his fielding is not good as well. Everyone else is doing okay, though. We are going to move Ahmed to second base, just so we can have Amir at first, because he's less of a liability. All he has to do is catch. And we are playing the Orioles, and they have Jeff Conine, who was an Orioles player, so he's on the Orioles, and then they have Stephanie Morgan and Gretchen Hasselhoff. Besides those 3 players, it's all CPU-generated players. So let's jump right into this gameplay. Let's see if we can keep going and see if we can improve to 2-0 on the season. We are up first. Ichiro is 2 for 5 in the last game. Ooh, that's going to be good contact from Ichiro. That's going to be a high fly to left field. Gretchen's running over, and they run into each other. Oh, she's got a good arm. Oh, Ichiro's in a pickle. He will get back on first. Let's go. That was a tough battle right there. I'm sorry I didn't say anything. I was intense. I was trying to make sure I'd get on base. But Ichiro gets on base. Sticks out for a single. Let's see if Pete can hit another dinger like he did in the last episode. Pete absolutely clobbered the ball in his first. Pete absolutely clobbered the ball. We don't get it much. We don't get the same thing there. But Stephanie Morgan does not pick the ball up, and Pete Wheeler reaches on an error. Let's go. We got 2 men on base. It's good contact. And another error. Oh, Nomar's out, but I was going to say, if we got the bases loaded on 2 errors in a row, that would be insane, but we do have runners at second and third with just 1 out, so that's good. It says that Amir's having a good day, even though his stats are really reduced, which is kind of odd. But let's see if we can get him on base. He does have contact. Let's see if we can send Ichiro home. Yes, Ichiro gets home. She throws out Amir at first base. Ichiro's just too quick. We were already on the board with 1 run. Keisha Phillips was awesome in the last game. I think she was 4 for 4 or something. She was absolutely nuts. Oh, I swung too early there. That was right in the middle of the strike zone, too. She could have killed that ball. Oh my gosh, we're 0-2 already. And she strikes out. Some good pitching from Esmeralda. And that is the end of the inning. We end with a man on third and a man on second, which is not good, but at least we are up by 1 run. Look at this name, Star Moonbeam. That is just incredible. They were not pulling punches when they came up with these CPU names. She's got an open stance, so let's pitch away from her as we usually do. That's going to be a strike. We are at a 1-2 count. Let's see if a changeup will do it. Hopefully it's outside. It's down the middle. Oh, she hits that one. Pete Wheeler has horrible vision. Randy Johnson catches it. I was going to say, I don't know why Pete wasn't moving. I was worried right there that the ball was going to drop in and we'd have a problem. We get the first out. Kathy Wolf is up to bat. Let's see if we can strike her out. That's a good pitch from Randy right there. 2 outs, nobody on base. We've got an 0-1 count. Let's see if Randy Johnson can finish this inning off quick and get us back up to bat. Oh my gosh. Well, Randy Johnson just allowed his first home run of the year. I was not expecting that, so the game is quickly tied up. I thought I was trying to pitch that as a curveball to the inside, but she just killed that. Gretchen Hasselhoff is up. She's having a good day today, so we should check her stats and do the scouting report on everyone. That's going to be inside. She's going to bunt. Keisha Phillips has so much speed from behind the plate. Amir, what are you doing? Thankfully, Amir realizes what he's doing, gets back on first base. We get out of there, only allow 1 run, but it is off a home run, which is not good. Let's go, Randy. That's a deep fly, although their center fielder's probably going to get that, unless they run into each other. They run into each other. That's past him. Let's see if we can get a double with Randy Johnson here to start off. And we do. Double with Randy Johnson. That is a great start for him to this season, actually. He's now, I believe, 2 for 5 on the season. Let's go, Ahmed Khan. That's going to be a deep fly to left field. Let's see if that hits. Gretchen Hasselhoff drops it. Randy Johnson's going to go to third. Hoping that'd be a home run, but hey, you know what? We got a man on third in scoring position, no outs. That's all good. And she strikes out Pablo. He is not having a good start to this season. I know I'm swinging at some of these pitches that are low and all that. Oh, I swung too early. I swung way too early at that. We're going to send Randy Johnson back. Ken Griffey Jr. is out. I think he actually made that, but hey, you know what? We got Ahmed as second. And we got Ichiro back up. So unfortunately, all the power batters, except for Ahmed, got out. But let's see if we can get something done with Ichiro. Oh, Ichiro hits it right to Stephanie. Let's see if he can beat her to first. He does! Ichiro is so fast, man. Oh, I was so scared there for a second. Alright, come on, Pete. Pete, we need a hit right here. We cannot leave 3 on. Pete Wheeler with the big hit. That is deep to right field, though. It hits off the fence. We're going to send Ahmed home. We're going to send Ichiro to third. Good hit from Pete Wheeler. We can send Ichiro home. Let's go. 3 RBIs for Pete Wheeler. That is what's up. That is a clutch hit right there. We are up 4-1. I don't know, man. I know people talk about Pablo. So far, Pete Wheeler is the MVP of the team. He has been very good so far. Oh, Nomar hits a high fly ball. Stephanie Morgan does not hit the ball before it hits the ground, so Nomar is going to get a hit that he probably does not deserve. But hey, you know what? More men on base. I'm not going to complain. I've got 0-2 count with Amir. Come on, man. We got to get Pete home. He deserves a run after all that. And Amir strikes out to end the inning. You hate to see that. But hey, you know what? We still get 3 runs. That's good. We build our lead 4-1. Let's play some defense. Whitney has not gotten out so far. She's batting 100. And now she isn't. Randy Johnson. They keep on hitting the Amir, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Stephanie Morgan has not had a hit this year so far. So let's see if we can keep that going. That's going to be a strike. This time I'm throwing nothing but heat. The curveballs do not seem to be working so far, so let's just try and burn them in. She's got an open stance, so let's keep pitching away from her. Let's go! That's a strikeout for Randy Johnson. First one of the day. Took him a while to get there, but thankfully we are on the board with a K for Randy Johnson. And we got out of that inning, no runs allowed. Alright, look at that from Keisha. That is out deep to left field. Can Gretchen catch that? She won't. She has been a liability in left field so far for the Orioles. And Keisha's going to get to second base. Randy Johnson, we're going to bring back with the sacrifice bunts. Let's see if we can get Keisha in scoring position. And Randy Johnson strikes out trying to bunt. You hate to see that. Ahmed with another deep fly ball. This one might get past their right fielder, who is very slow. Keisha's going to go to third. Good hit from Ahmed. Pablo, you're supposed to be the MVP of this team. You're not batting that well so far through these first 2 games. Let's get on board, buddy. Let's go. That's a good line drive right there. Deep into center field. This will score Keisha. Let's keep Pablo going. Well, that's a good throw in from their center fielder. But Pablo is going to reach second base. Ahmed's going to reach third. We got 2 men in scoring position once again with only 1 out. Come on, Ken Griffey. I know you're having a bad day, but come on, man. You still got some power.
Where's the bathroom?
Let's go, Ken Griffey Jr. with a shot. Did y'all see that? He killed that ball. That is a 3-run shot right there. Our lead is now 8-1 at the top of the 3rd inning, and we've only got 1 out, so we still got a few more batters coming up. Come on, Ichiro. Let's see if we can keep it going. Ichiro with the line drive. Oh, that is right to Stephanie. I thought that was going to bounce. That was good fielding by her, actually. Stephanie Morgan is now subbed in at pitcher. They already took Esmeralda off. She was not doing that bad, actually, but I guess she allowed a home run, so. Dang, man, you hate to see that. Bottom of the 3rd, we now have a pretty comfortable lead. Let's see if we can get Randy Johnson some more strikeouts here. That's going to be another strike. Come on, Randy. Let's see if we can finish this guy off. We'll try using the big freeze. I usually don't like to use the power-ups this early, but I want to get more strikeouts for Randy Johnson. Let's see if we can land this one in the strike zone, freeze this batter. Wow, he made contact with that. That's the difference between playing on hard difficulty and the other levels, is that the CPU can actually hit your power-up pitches. Thankfully, that's not really a big hit to Randy Johnson's stamina. Good contact from their batter, but Pete Wheeler is so fast. He gets there, easy out. That's another hit right there, Star Moonbeam. Pete Wheeler is so fast, man. He is a game breaker. We once again get out of that inning with no runs allowed. Let's see if we can continue to build this lead. Oh, that's going to be a fly from Nomar. I don't know if they're fast enough to catch that. Thankfully, that is out of reach, and we only get one strike. Stephanie Morgan is really going to use up all of her energy early with these power-up pitches. I don't know what she's doing. Nomar hits that one. That is right to the right fielder. Let's see if we can get on base. She throws it to the second baseman for some reason. I think she could have thrown him out. I don't know what she was doing there. Ooh, man. Stephanie Morgan is going to, again, she's only thrown corkscrews and fireballs so far. She's already off. Like I just said, I think she used up all of her energy after just 6 pitches. That was stupid of them. Alright, let's see if I can time this one right. Oh, that got me. That's Amir's second strikeout. He is not having a good day batting. Alright, another slow-mo. Let's go! Come on, let's see if we can get Keisha to first. Come on, Keisha. Come on, Keisha. She's so fast. Let's go! And Nomar reaches second. We've got a power-up coming our way, and we can expand this lead even more. Randy Johnson is up, and we will definitely be using the crazy bunt with Randy Johnson. This is now their 4th pitcher already. Let's go. There's contact. There is the crazy bunt. Oh, it reaches the fence, but we can probably send Nomar home. We can send Keisha to third. The right fielder does have an arm, but not a good arm right there. That was not a good throw. We're going to send Keisha home. Randy Johnson is going to get 2 RBIs off the crazy bunt. Still only 1 out. We've got a 10-1 lead. Let's just keep piling it on, guys. That is going to be low. She is already exhausted after just 4 pitches. I don't know what the Orioles are doing. I know they need to get off the field, but they're using all their power-up pitches in a row, which cannot be good. Look at that from Ahmed. That is deep into center field. Probably not going to reach the fence. Does reach the fence. Center fielder throws it in. Not bad throw, but Randy Johnson is still going to hold at second. All right, Pablo, it's your time. It's your time, Pablo. I don't think you have a home run so far, unless... I forgot the stats of the last game already. Pablo needs a home run. That's a hit from Pablo. High bounce right there. And Gretchen misses it. It goes over her head. And all 3 men are going to hold on base. Horrible defense from the Orioles here. And again, only 1 out. We can keep going here. Here comes Ken Griffey Jr. shortly after sending that one over the right field fence. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh, and that's a good pitch. A little bit low. Probably should not have swung at that. Again, it's really hard to time curveballs. That's going to be another strikeout right there. Some good pitching finally from Gretchen. She calmed it down, did not throw any power-ups, and we're back on defense. 16 hits to only 1 hit. We are once again blowing out our opponents, but we got to hold on defense. Still only 1 strikeout for Randy Johnson, too. Definitely wanted him to have more Ks. It's going to be the 2nd strike. Let's see if we can strike her out with the big freeze. They hit it last time. But let's see what happens here. Strikeout right there. Throws her. Randy Johnson gets his 2nd strikeout on the day. Finally, Joel Minotti hit a home run off Randy Johnson last time. Hopefully, he does not allow another one. It's going to be over the strike zone. Oh, she hits that. Wow, these guys are crazy. Amir, where are you going? I don't know what Amir is doing, but he's getting out somehow, so that's okay. That's going to be another strikeout for Randy Johnson. 3rd on the day. We are back on offense again. Let's keep running up the score, man. We got to keep our stats looking good. Pete Wheeler with a ground ball, but he's still going to reach probably. He beats the throw, and the first baseman cannot hold on to it. Their fielding is not on point today at all. Nomar with another pop-up. You hate to see that. Thankfully, no double play there. Amir, that average is not looking good. 285 in real life is not bad at all, actually, but for backyard baseball, that's not good. Another strike. Man, he is not able to hit anything today. That is some contact from Amir. She's going to throw him out at first, but he does advance Pete to second. That's okay. Look at that line drive from Keisha Phillips. Pete is going to go to third. In fact, we're going to send him home. He is just too quick, man. He is so quick. Keisha Phillips gets an RBI and continues her excellent hitting performance so far this season. We're not in a position to sacrifice bunt with Randy Johnson, so hopefully we get some good contact. Look at that from Randy Johnson. That's going to be a home run from Randy Johnson. Did you see how he killed that ball? I have never hit a home run with him ever. In fact, I think that might be the first outside the park home run I've ever had with a pure pitcher in this game. That was crazy. And Randy Johnson continues his pretty excellent hitting performance so far this season, at least from a pitcher's perspective. That was nuts. They're moved back so far, so even though Ahmed hits a grounder right there, he's going to reach. And that's out of play. We get an extra base. The Orioles are collapsing right now. They're having a full-blown meltdown on defense. Let's keep pouring it on. And that is now, I think, their 6th pitcher that they've had. This is just insane. Oh, Pablo with the pop-up. Their catcher's really quick. But she misses that one. Pablo reaches on an error. This is just ridiculous at this point. All right, come on, Ken Griffey. Send Ahmed and Pablo home. Oh, that's going to be a pop-up from Ken Griffey Jr. Let's see if she drops another one. And she drops another one and falls down. Ken Griffey Jr. reaches on an error. Oh man, our batting averages would not be high at all if hits on an error weren't counted as hits. We got the bases loaded with 2 outs. Let's see if Ichiro can give us a solid line drive to send another guy home. Ichiro with a fly, that might be out. Although Gretchen has not had a good day fielding so far. That is out. We leave 3 on, but you know what? Hey, we're up 13-1. That's all good with me. And we have more juice with Randy Johnson after that last strikeout, so we can keep throwing whatever we want here now, basically. She comes back in to hit that one, but Randy Johnson's got that one easily. Amir holds. Easy out. Jeff Conine smacks a line drive, but Nomar misses it. I drafted him solely for the purpose of fielding. That was not a good look for Nomar right there. Stephanie Morgan clobbers it. Pablo misses it. Throw that one in, Pablo. And they are both going to reach. Good hit from Stephanie Morgan right there. And they have 2 men on for the first time today. Going to be over the plate. He swings early. There's a strikeout from Randy Johnson. Let's see if we can get out of this inning without allowing any more runs. We're going to give Randy Johnson some more juice. Have him fuel back up to help him get out of this inning. He's got 4 strikeouts on the day. That's going to be a fly ball. Pete's going to catch that. Ends the inning. We're up one more time in this game. Let's see if we can pack on as many runs as possible. All right, Pete, you got 3 singles today, which, hey, 3 for 4 is pretty dang good, but let's see if we got more power. Pete Wheeler with another grounder. He will reach anyway. It's like a guaranteed hit if he hits away from the fielders, to be honest, man. He is just a powerhouse. All right, Nomar, you've got 2 hits today, but on some pretty sketchy means. Let's see if we can get you a real hit right here. And there's a grounder right there. Probably going to try to throw him out. But he reaches anyway because they are just very slow. I actually say that most of them are probably pretty gassed because, I mean, they've been rotating through pitchers so quickly and using those power-up pitches that they must all be super tired. Amir Khan is 0 for 4 today. Let's see if we can hopefully finally get him on base here. There's a hit down the 3rd base line. Pete is going to get on base. Nomar's going to get on base, and Amir finally gets a hit today. This is just a nightmare for the Orioles. Come on, Keisha. Let's hit a grand slam right here. Top our run total from last game. That's going to be a big fly out. How's that an infield fly? That's not in the infield, right? I don't know. Randy Johnson, he is 3 for 4 today with a home run, a double, and a single. It would be pretty crazy if we could hit for the cycle with Randy Johnson, although with his speed, I don't think a triple is going to be a possibility. Randy Johnson hits it right to the pitcher. She's probably going to throw Pete out at home. No, she throws out Nomar. And I would have thrown out Amir. I think they could have gone for a double play. For some reason, Jeff Conine just threw it back to the pitcher. That could have been a double play to end the inning, and they had a miscalculation there. Ahmed, you are 4 for 4 today. That's not going to continue the run, though. Although, yeah, no, Jeff's going to throw it to second. All right, so that ends our offensive effort for the day, but we are up 14-1. All we got to do, not allow 13 runs. That's going to be a bunt, but Keisha is so fast. She is on that, rifles it to first. Look at that throw. Amir holds on, first out. That's going to be a grounder right to Pete, just like he's been doing all day today. Easy throw out right there. I was definitely worried about Pete's fielding because he does not have the best fielding stats, but I mean, he is just so quick that he can just pounce on a ball right away and throw someone out. And this could be our third out right here. Come on, Keisha. Easy out right there, easy inning, and we win our second game 14-1. Once again, an absolute blowout, and we improved to 2-0 on the season. All right, so here we are at the stats for the last game. As you can see, everyone got 5 at-bats except for Pablo Sanchez and Ken Griffey Jr. Best hitting performances, Randy Johnson had 4 hits. He was 5 for 4. Ahmed Khan was 5 for 4, and Pete Wheeler was also 5 for 4. So great hitting all around. Pablo was also 4 for 3. And then we had home runs from Randy Johnson and Ken Griffey Jr., not inside the park, all were outside the park. Randy Johnson had 5 RBIs, and Pete Wheeler had 3. Ken Griffey Jr. also had 3 RBIs. Everybody scored except for Amir Khan, who was not having a good day. His stats were severely reduced, but thankfully he still got 1 hit. He was 1 for 5 on the day. Randy Johnson threw 55 pitches, had 4 strikeouts, not a horrible day, not his best day though, only allowed 3 hits. However, his best performance was definitely on the offensive side, which I was not expecting whatsoever. That was downright impressive. If you look at our stats so far on the season, everybody is above 500 except for Amir Khan and Ichiro. That being said, getting a hit on a third of your at-bats and batting 400, that's certainly not bad whatsoever. Currently, Ken Griffey Jr. is our leader in home runs with 2, and our RBI leaders are Pete Wheeler, Randy Johnson, and Ken Griffey Jr., all of whom have 6. As a team, we are batting .567, which is lethal, but again, this is just a small sample size, so that will do it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed that game, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, y'all.